looks so eerie and cool. The rising fog and the white burnt trees. Yeah, this is a really kind of spooky, moody morning. I was so brave. I was out of my tent and hiking before 2 a.m. I think I started at like 1:58 a.m. And yeah, it was like really cold and blustery. Like my tent was violently shaking in the wind. And but it was fine, and I wore every single layer I have. So this long sleeve, and then a fleece over that, and a puffy jacket, my Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer, and I mean everything's Mountain Hardwear, and then an anorak over that, the Premonition UL, and Mountain Hardwear headband, my hat, pants, and I wore my dress just so that I could easily take off my pants when I was ready. So, but I made it through, and it was a really dark morning, and it took a long time for it to get light out because of the clouds. But now it's turning, oh, it's so pretty. Now it's turning into a really nice day. Now, that's got to be Mount Hood. And that is where I'm going to try to get by tomorrow. Just a little jaunt. All right, this is a little offshoot to Olallie Lake. And there's a little general store here. So I'm just gonna get enough food to last through tomorrow. And hopefully get a meal. They don't have like fresh food, but maybe they have a microwave. And here's the resort. And look at that view. Wow. Olallie Lake, so blue. Yeah, this is awesome. Today's been a good day. I'm really proud of myself for getting up early in the cold. And it was cold for a while. But yeah, I mean, I had beautiful views of Mount Jefferson. There was a burn section that someone kind of warned me it was bad, but it wasn't bad at all. They were a Sobo hiker, southbound, and I'm just thinking, oh no, they haven't seen nothing yet. It was a little rocky, and that was it. There were no like blowdowns or anything. But I'm making good time. I'll make it to about 40 miles today, and I think I'll have 43 to go tomorrow, and I'll finish at like a pretty nice early-ish time today. So I think I'll have a similar early start tomorrow, but like I should be able to get decent rest, which is the best situation I could ask for. I stocked up at the little camp store. They only had cash or check, or they only accepted cash or check, of which I have neither. And a very nice hiker, Pimento, he fronted the cash for my things and said I could Venmo him. So I didn't have a cell phone signal, but I took down his information. And it's, you know, it's it's funny, like, you know, as hikers, we generally stay pretty anonymous, like with trail names and stuff. And so he gave me his real name for his Venmo, and he said basically just like search for that, I should be there. But I was like, well, like, can I have your like email, or like is it associated with an email or a number? Like, I just want to make sure I get the right one. He's like, honestly, I'm not too worried about it. Like, essentially he was like saying he doesn't, like, if he doesn't see the money, it's okay. But I'll do my best to find him. And either way, Pimento, if you see this, thank you so much for fronting the cash for my groceries. That'll get me through to Timberline Lodge. I got some good stuff, some Knorr rice sides, which have been a new favorite on this hike. They didn't have the flavor I like best, but they had a flavor that I know is good. It's like the chicken and broccoli rice, which is fine. I don't like broccoli, but it's fine. And I got some honey buns, some string cheese, some fig bars, a Coke. I got all kinds of stuff. And trying to think if I have any more updates. But yeah, the energy you're seeing from me right now is due to a few things. Making good time, the Coke, good weather, and I also just was having some thoughts as I'm hiking uphill to my campsite, but just like really appreciating this moment and where I am. Like right now, I'm really at like peak fitness. Like this is, even though I'm so tired, like this, I'm at kind of like the pinnacle fitness of my life. And I mean, I have been for maybe the last 10, 20 years. You know, I've maintained that through running and hiking and generally being really active. But I'm not like saying that to toot my own horn at all. Like I'm just saying, like I as long as I'm able to, like I'm always going to be active in some form. But I know that like I'm not going to be able to do things like this to this degree forever, nor am I planning to. And so I don't know, earlier in this hike, I spent a lot of time just thinking like, I can't wait to be done. And like, I am looking forward to being done, to be fair, because this is really hard and I miss Chris and my cats, but I'm feeling less of the desperation to be done and instead just feeling like really appreciative of this experience, because like I keep thinking someone's behind me. It's probably just like my stuff creaking around, but yeah, like it's honestly once in a lifetime. I'm sure I'll go on other hikes, but that like I'm not planning to through hike the PCT in a potentially sub 70 day time again. Like this is a huge effort and a huge time away from my sort of like home life. And I also want to have many more unique adventures. I think I mentioned before, but yeah, someone asked me if I'd hike the PCT again for fun, like without worrying about the record. But it's like I'm getting the experience that I want, and the thought of doing this again, but like taking more time to do it, like no, that doesn't sound fun. Like it sounds like a slog. Like for I love doing it this way. It's my personality. It's what I like to do. So yeah, I guess all I'm trying to express is just how much appreciation I feel for what I'm doing. And I know I'm not always going to feel that way at certain times of the rest of this hike, because I'm sure there will be hard times ahead. So in the moments where things feel good, it's just good to remember, and maybe that'll also help with the hard times too.